Hi boys and girls, welcome to our YouTube video for today. I hope you had a wonderful weekend spending some extra time with your family. Today we're going to read our morning message, go over our calendar activities, and then we're going to talk about equal parts in math using our shapes. So let's get started. Good morning first graders. Today is Tuesday, May 26, 2020. You will learn about equal parts in math. Have a terrific Tuesday. Love, Mrs. Rochat. I also want to take this time to remind you that tomorrow, Wednesday, May 27th at 11 a.m., we are going to have another Zoom call. And I sent that link to your families so they have it. And I hope you can join because it was a lot of fun last time. And it'll probably be our last time to have a Zoom call for the year. So I hope you can make it. Let's get started on our other calendar activities. Yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday, and tomorrow will be Wednesday. The weatherman predicted, I checked the internet, and the weatherman says that it's going to be cloudy and rainy day, so we'll have to stay inside. Hopefully you have some fun activities to do. A penny is one, a nickel is 5, a dime is 10, and a quarter's 25. Today we're going to look at some shapes and talk about equal parts. Say equal parts. When we hear that word equal parts, what we're talking about is making a shape have equal sides and parts. If we were to draw a line down the middle or a line across, some shapes can have 2 equal parts and other shapes could have 4 equal parts. So let's look at the triangle. If I were to draw a line right down the middle, this triangle has 2 equal parts. This part is the same and equal as this part. So there are 2 equal parts. Equal parts just means they're the same on both sides of the line. Sometimes this is called a line of symmetry. Symmetry means equal on both sides. If we look at the circle, I could draw a line going straight up and down and both sides are equal. I have 2 equal parts. Can I draw another line to make it 4 equal parts? I sure can. I could draw a line going across. So now the circle has 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. With the rectangle shape, I could do the same thing. If I drew a line here, I would have 1, 2 equal parts. I could also draw a line going across, and now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 equal parts. Today in your math lesson, you're going to be able to look at different shapes and think about where that line would go. Would it go vertical? Would it go horizontal? Could it go both? And see how you can make equal parts from shapes. So let's get started. I have a question for you. Which way would you rather share a cookie? Look at the cookie on the left. Do you see the pink line? It's kind of towards the left side of the cookie. If that small piece was your piece and the right side was my piece, would you want that cookie? Or if you look on the cookie on the right, the line is right down the middle. You see that your piece of cookie and my piece of cookie are the same size. Which would you rather share a cookie with? Would you rather share the cookie on the left or the right? I would want the one on the right because that one was equal. How about now? I drew 2 lines. If you got 2 pieces of the cookie, would you rather want the cookie on the left where there's equal parts of each, or on the right where you would get 2 small pieces and I would get the 2 big ones? I'm going to guess that you're going to pick the cookie on the left from this picture because we would have the same amount of cookie. That's a really good choice, and that's what we're going to learn today in math. So today we're going to talk about equal parts. We have seen these shapes before, a trapezoid, a triangle, and a square. If I put 2 trapezoids together and 4 or 5 triangles together and 4 squares together, I would make a bigger. Now I can draw lines of symmetry or lines across or diagonal to make equal parts. Watch how I do that next. I wrote numbers in the spaces to help me count how many equal parts there are. So in the trapezoid shape, there are 2 equal parts. There are 4 equal parts in the triangle and 4 equal parts in the square. On your paper, I want you to write the numbers too. Then circle the highest number because that will help you know how many equal parts are in that shape. Then write and trace below. So a whole shape, a whole can be separated into equal parts or equal shares, just like we did with the cookie and the shapes on the page before this. Equal parts of the whole are the same size. Do you see how I wrote the numbers inside those small squares? By cutting it in half down the middle and across, you can see there are 4 equal parts. Or, instead of just making it 4 equal parts, I could just cut it in half one way and make 2 equal parts. But in both the purple square and the green square, they are both equal because all of them are the same size. So, with your pencil, write the numbers and how many equal parts are in the purple and green square, just like I did. For problems 1 and 2, it wants you to write how many equal parts. Remember that strategy I showed you? Write the numbers in both the spots. For the square, there are 2 equal parts. For the circle, there are 4 equal parts. Now the directions are to draw lines to show equal parts. Remember that cookie example? Remember when drawing your lines that you draw them as straight as you can so that both sides have the same amount. Before drawing the line, think about where it should go so that both sides are exactly the same. Go ahead and do that now. Okay, it's time to practice by yourself. For problems 5, 6, 7, and 8, it wants you to write how many equal parts. Remember that strategy. You can write inside the small parts. Then count to see how many equal parts there are in all the shapes. Go ahead and do that now. Problem 9, it says draw lines to show equal parts. So for the square, draw 4 equal parts. For problem 10, for the trapezoid, draw 2 equal parts. Circle the shape that shows equal parts. Look at all these circles. Which circle correctly shows equal parts? Go ahead and circle your answer. Problem 12. Jasmine cuts her sandwich into 2 equal parts. Circle which sandwich is Jasmine's sandwich. Look carefully at the equal parts and make sure there are 2. Damon is sharing a pie equally with himself and 3 friends. That's 4 people. How many equal parts does he need? Draw lines to show the equal parts in the pie on the right. Problem 14. Isabel and Katie cut this pizza to share with their 2 friends. Tell why they are wrong. Make it right. Isabel and Katie are 2 people, plus the 2 more friends. 2 plus 2 equals 4. There should be 4 slices. What's wrong with the way that they did it? Draw a picture of how the pizza should be cut in the space on the lines. Awesome job with your equal parts and shapes today, boys and girls. I hope you were able to understand it. And remember, if you don't, you can always ask me questions. You can call me on my phone, you can email me, or you can message me on Seesaw. I hope you're doing a wonderful job on all your work this week. Remember, there's extra activities on Seesaw that you can do if you have access to that. If not, remember to look at your matrix. There's a lot of fun reading activities, writing activities, math activities other than our math book. And of course, some other activities from other teachers, such as launch and science activities, gym activities, music activities, and fun things to do to help your brain keep learning. So Keep up the good work, boys and girls. We have this week and next week left. I know you can do it, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.